Number 8. All right. Now, you know how to play songs, you know how to do major and minor chords, you know the 5-note scale. We messed around with like some arpeggiation and stuff, and how like as long as your left hand's just keeping a steady quarter note beat, you can arpeggiate the chord above with your right hand by just playing different notes, which makes things pretty fun and interesting. Now, the only other thing that we really need, one more thing that we could learn about is when we did Hey Jude in video 5, probably, we saw that there were a couple of chords in here, A7, D7. These are chords that have 4 notes in them. I mentioned that if you see an A7, you can totally get away with just playing an A. It's still a major chord, but we might as well learn how to play some 7 chords. So this video here at the Brooklyn Piano Voice Studio, I forgot to mention it this time, and I'm Shane Chapman still, is about 7 chords. Okay? So to get a 7 chord, we take the 7th note of a scale, and either we just add it into the chord, or we flatten it and add it into the chord. So if you see, it's easy to find the 7th note of a scale. Let's start with that. Because the 7th note of a scale is the note that is right below the root. Okay? So if you take whatever note is 1/2 step below the root of the chord, you have found the 7th note of the scale. So in A, you guessed it, it is G sharp. There's the note that makes it a 7. Okay? And you can put that note in anywhere into the chord. So if I play an A with my left hand, or if I play it with these 3 fingers, then I can add that note right there at the top of the chord, right before the next A. Now if I just add that note in, that makes it a major 7. If you see a chord that says like this, A major 7, that means you add the 7th note of the scale, 1/2 step below the root, into the chord somewhere. Okay? Now if you just see A7 like this, that's different. That is a dominant 7. Those are the more common, the blues chords. And we do that by finding that 7th note of the scale. Let's do A again. Here's A. So there's that 7th note. There's a major 7. Now to make it a dominant 7, we take that note and we lower it a 1/2 step. And that is a dominant 7. This is an A dominant 7 or just an A7. And that's the blues chord. They have a natural dissonance, this note, with the root. Dissonance, right? And that dissonance creates tension, which needs to be resolved, and that's how we get the blues. So in Hey Jude here, which we did earlier, we have an A going to an A7. Now, if you're playing with 2 hands, one way that it's really easy to do that is to just, on your right hand, take your thumb and drop it down a whole step. So we're on D here. Hey, hey Jude. And here's my A. Don't make it bad. And here's A7. My thumb's going to drop down. Take a sad song. Hear that tension when I go from A major. So that's how you do a major 7 and a dominant 7. I should mention that if you're playing a minor chord and you want an A minor 7, that's an A minor, also a dominant 7. So you add the same note you would add to make a dominant 7 of a major chord. So in A major, again the note that you add is G. Now same deal if I play A minor. So here's A minor. I want an A minor 7. Same deal, drop my thumb. So that is how you play major 7s, dominant 7s, and minor 7s. 3 extremely common chords. And now when you see those chords in your chord charts of the songs that you're doing, you don't have to worry. You can play them. Yeah, good video, good stuff. Okay. That.